Okay, so today we have Barenaked Ladies and Be My Yoko Ono. Now, this was the debut single from the Barenaked Ladies, and obviously just a great Canadian band, and this one was requested, and somebody said never, no one ever has reacted to this, maybe you could be the first. And, that's what I'm into. I mean, my goodness gracious, God only knows how many views this will get, but I'm intrigued. I mean, Be My Yoko Ono, that's quite the intriguing title, and can't wait to hear the Barenaked Ladies spin on it, so let's get into it, talk about it after, watch the video, might get blocked. We'll see what happens. Let's go. My goodness. There she is.
And if there's someone you can't live without, then do so. And if there's someone you can just shove out, well, do so. You can be my Yoko Ono. You can follow me wherever I go. Be my Yoko Ono. Oh, oh.
So colorful.
Oh, isn't it beautiful to see two people so much in love? Barenaked as two virgins, hand in hand and hand in glove. But now that I'm far away, it doesn't seem to me to be such a pain to have you hanging off my ankle like some kind of ball and chain. You can be my Yoko Ono. You can follow me wherever I go. Be my Yoko.
Be my Yoko. Oh no, here we go. Our life is one big fun.
Oh no,
Here we go as Yoko sings one.
I know that when I say this, I may be stepping on pins and needles, but I don't like all these people slagging her for breaking up the Beatles.
Oh, damn.
Don't blame it on Yoki. I mean, if I was John and you were Yoko, I would gladly give up musical genius just to have you as my very own personal Venus. You can be my Yoko Ono. You can follow me wherever I go. Be my Yoko Ono. Be my Yoko Ono. Be my Yoko Ono. Be my Yoko Ono. Whoa.
That ending is so...
All right, so Be My Yoko Ono by the Barenaked Ladies. Had to let my dog in. She was scratching at the door. Anyway, so coming into this, I didn't know which way the Barenaked Ladies were going to go here. Because, of course, so much has been said about Yoko Ono. You know, for the people who... there's a lot... I would think there's a lot more people who don't like Yoko Ono compared to people who do like Yoko Ono. And, as somebody, I have heard some people on YouTube, music reviewers, whatever, who do like Yoko's unique style. Obviously, she has such a unique voice. And, I mean, it started off the song here with her unique scream, I guess you would say. I don't know, whatever you would call it. And again, it's just like, it's not something really, I don't really listen to Yoko's music, but again, I do know some people who do, and I'm not gonna, hate all over her or whatever. But anyway, and here again, the band isn't really hating on her at all. It's just, talking about love, talking about, my dog is going nuts. Anyway, talking about love, talking about being in love with somebody as much as, God bless you, as much as John and Yoko were. Again, you think about Yoko, you think about John, you think about John, you think about Yoko. It's just like those two were inseparable. And I think about how the Beatles were very strict when it came to recording, not allowing guests into the, studio and all this stuff. But of course, Yoko was allowed in. And I mean, that says a lot right there. The two were they were so close, obviously. And that's what it talks about again here in the song, how close the two were. And basically, Stephen talking about that, singing about that, wanting that kind of love, wanting that kind of close relationship. Because again, say what you want about Yoko, and many have. Yoko loved John and John loved Yoko. I mean, my God. Anyway, and just wanting that love basically is, I guess, what the song is really about. Anyway, talking about Stephen and bringing him up, I want to talk about his voice, obviously. I listened to Brian Wilson. I think that was the only reaction I've done from the Barenaked Ladies, is Brian Wilson from them. And of course, Stephen was on lead vocals on that one as well. And his voice is just so, as a Canadian myself, I feel like I could say, he just sounds so Canadian. He sounds so polite. He sounds so nice. He has such a nice cadence to his voice. Just, it's almost like he's not singing at all. It just, I don't know, it comes across just so easy. It's very easy. It's an easy flowing voice, if that makes sense. And he just sounds so nice and it's gentle and sweet. And the rest of the band too. I mean, like I said during the video, they're so colorful. I think Stephen had the green shirt on, red shorts, and Ed Robertson had quite the colorful vest, and everyone else, the rest of the band were just, I don't know, they had their own unique style when it came to clothing. But again, just with their acoustic guitars here, the double bass, the congas, nothing like an electric guitar or whatever, nothing like that, overbearing, whatever it is, nothing so powerful, instrumentally. They just sounded so, again, the acousticness really kind of fits their style, obviously. And they're just so kind of raw and, rely on their emotion and rely on their, again, kind of basic, I don't want to say basic, but they're kind of back to basics kind of style again, just because they're, like I said, with the congas and the acoustic guitar and such, it's just like, I don't know, it comes across gently, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I just really enjoy their style. And again, that's, when you want to listen to a band and just kind of an easy listening band, again, for easy, background music, whatever, the Barenaked Ladies always seem to not disappoint on that front. But anyway, talking about all that, I want to get to some of the people, again, on the personnel. I've talked about the personnel before, but again, I love each of them. So Stephen Page, again, on lead vocals. Again, love his vocals here. Very good, very fitting. Ed Robertson on acoustic guitar, so there it is there. And background vocals, oh my God. Anyway, Andy Cregan on congas, tambourine, and background vocals. And again, the congas here were just so sweet. And, so compared to having that and the drums, just a great combination. Jim Cregan on double bass and background vocals. So again, double bass was unmissable here too. And Tyler Stewart on drums. And again, I love Tyler Stewart. I think he had the red and white shirt on there. I don't know. Again, they all just seem to be having fun. And again, this was, their debut album. I do know that they re-recorded this song a few times, whatever. And this is, obviously their debut single and all this stuff that's going to happen. But anyway, and yeah, they were just they seem to have a lot of fun. And again, putting out your first, songs again with your friends and everything back here, that would be a lot of fun. And they seem to be, having the time of their lives in the video. Again, just jumping around, singing, obviously, and how Stephen starts off the song, really just dancing. I mean, my God, and how a couple people have said that I look like Stephen Page, and I mean, I guess that's a compliment, maybe. Anyway, so, I talked about that. I pretty much talked about, the love between Yoko and John, and that's what's really coming across here. And again, be my Yoko Ono. It's not a bad thing to be someone's Yoko Ono, like some people might assume, like maybe I kind of assumed. But anyway, just looking through some of the lyrics, of course, I love this, how it starts off. If there's someone you can live without, then do so. Kind of like, that's pretty freaking deep. I mean, my God. And the way Stephen delivers it too, because again, he's singing, I guess, but at the same time, he's kind of talking in a way. If there's somebody you can live without, then do so. Take the trash out. I mean, if you're not talking to someone anymore, just, leave them behind kind of a thing. And if there's someone you can just shove out, well, do so. Again, take the toxicity out of your life kind of a thing. Going on to the chorus, you can be my Yoko Ono. You can follow me wherever I go. be my Yoko Ono. Whoa. And again, I love the, the whoa-ohs. And again, when they would try to copy Yoko's voice at some point too. Anyway, again, follow me wherever I go. Because again, Yoko and John were inseparable. I mean, she was there wherever he was too. Isn't it beautiful to see two people so much in love, bare naked as two virgins, hand in hand, and hand in hand in glove. And again, talking about their when they were in the band together, and that all comes to mind. They had a picture there during the video of them, naked, for that album cover, I think it was. Anyway, just talking about Yoko and John again. That's what the song seems to really about. But at the same time, talking about a relationship where you're close, like John and Yoko were. So anyway, going on again. To me, to be such a pain to have you hanging off my ankle like some kind of ball and chain, if you like. And again, the chorus goes on, and just a great little chorus too. sweet and simple. And again, I just love their approach here. Anyway, going on with the bridge, of course, and this is as Yoko sings, oh low, they go, I can't friggin' repeat what they said because I don't want to do my Yoko impression. But and they do their impression. That's kind of fun. And again, they're kind of having fun. They're kind of, being tongue in cheek at some points. But at the same time, they're not being mean to Yoko, and I like that. Again, anyway. And again, I like this part here, obviously. And this is such a Canadian way to say this. Because again, I feel like, Canadians are known for the stereotype of being polite or whatever. And this is kind of polite in a way. When he says, I know that when I say this, I may be stepping on pins and needles. So it's just like, get ready. But I don't like all these people slagging her for breaking up the Beatles. Don't blame it on Yoki. Again, I just loved it. Don't blame it on Yoki. I mean, if I was John and you were Yoko, I would gladly give up musical genius just to have you as my very own personal Venus. So again, it's just talking about, talking about how the end of the Beatles kind of happened. Yoko, again, there's been many factors in the end of the Beatles, and people blame it on Yoko, of course. But again, it's just like to have love like they found. It's just like you would leave, the Beatles again, you would leave them too. That kind of thing. Having such strong love to, gladly give up your musical genius. It's just, my God, I just love the way that this was written. I feel like they really took time to write this out very well. And it came across as that as well. Anyway, and then of course the chorus there one more time. And then the outro, be my Yoko Ono. And again, I just love how they're kind of being nice to Yoko here. Because again, I didn't expect them to be nice. I didn't know if they were going to be rude or whatever. But again, it's the Barenaked Ladies, so I guess I shouldn't think that they were going to be rude. Because again, they are a nice band. Anyway, I did want to talk about this part. It says on Wikipedia here, Yoko Ono's reaction. It says in 1992, there was a special about Barenaked Ladies to celebrate the release of their album Gordon, which this was on, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, in the special, Much Music, which is a great Canadian little thing that I think they don't exist anymore. Anyway, was able to interview Yoko Ono and gauge her reaction on this song. I love that. Yoko said she enjoyed it, but that she liked If I Had $1 Million More. So I like that. So even a song pretty much kind of talking about her, she likes less than If I Had $1 Million. And of course, If I Had $1 Million is such a great signature track from the Barenaked Ladies. So anyway, I just really enjoyed what they did here. And again, the person who requested this and said that they've never seen someone react to this, I'm happy I have, because again, I love the Barenaked Ladies, style. I love their what is the word I'm looking for? Hold the phone. Maybe approachable style. Again, it's nice. My God, they just seem like nice guys, and they were just singing their song, talking about Yoko, and there's nothing malicious or anything. It was nice. So anyway, I love that style. Love how they took this road on Yoko Ono, and again, just an intriguing track. Again, less than 3 minutes too, so just very stomachable too in that way too. So anyway, I guess that's all I'm gonna say. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Really appreciate all the support. I feel like I'm out of breath. My God, I was doing some friggin' lawn mowing and stuff, so I guess that might have something to do with it. But I had to get a video done, so here we are. And finally coming back to the Barenaked Ladies, and it was a nice little track again. So thanks for watching again, and thanks for the request. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Again.